People, it's officially the end of an era. We've got the finale of Old Man Hawkeye, number 12. Now, I've been sleeping on this, making this video, because I went back and I reread the other 11 issues, and man, when you read them, like, back to back, just one right after another, it makes the story even better than I could have conceived it to be. So let's just look at this cover, and holy shit, alright, let's just get something out of the way right now. We know that this guy, he doesn't die. Because we know that this shit is a prequel. We've all read Old Man Logan when it first dropped. And if you didn't, whoa, I can tell you're badass. Because you flouted convention. You just skipped the proper reading order. That's some badass stuff. And honestly, you probably have many blades. So congratulations to you. But, god damn, look at this coat. This is a villain coat. I believe this coat is called a snorkel. And a snorkel is one of the most fun words ever created. So now you know that. I'm like 80% sure it's called a snorkel coat. So, you know, maybe check some shit out online before you go around just calling all these snorkel coats. I don't want you to look like an idiot, but I also just want to say the word snorkel as much as possible right now. Now look, like, this is too much for me. I can't be wearing fur, and I'm not even like an animal activist PETA person. I got a leather wallet, I got leather belts. I feel like everybody likes leather unless, you know, otherwise mentioned. But the fur, that shit just brings it up a whole nother level. Like, yeah, I consider myself like almost a villain. And once I finally come around to fur, then I'll know that I've peaked. But it's just like, god damn, yes, if you're gonna murder me, wear a fur coat. It makes sense. Also, can I just like insert like a thing that's always bothered me since childhood? I gotta tell you, Cruella de Vil, if you would have showed up to New York Fashion Week wearing a Dalmatian coat, I feel like it would have been real tacky. I feel like people would have not been into it. Because first of all, people love puppies. Also, spots are a tacky pattern. I mean, she obviously knows more about fashion than me. But I feel like it would have been a bad look. So let's just skip all the nonsense. Let's just go ahead and get into this. All right, we're back at the Weapon X facility. This guy Avalanche, yes, I learned his name. Thank you. He, if you've forgotten, he just straight up grabbed our man here and he just shook him. He shook him so fucking hard his ocular stalks just straight up detached. Those bitches may have as well disintegrated. I feel like Old Man Hawkeye, he could just smear some stem cells on the back of his eyeballs and those bitches would not come back. This is how powerful this man is. But you know what? He just kicks him around a little bit. But you can't leave even a blinded archer. You can't have an archer. You don't leave arrows around him at all. Because they're one with the arrows. So what the fuck happens? Boom! You get stabbed in the goddamn foot. Which I'm so sick of movies treating getting stabbed or shot in the foot as if it's not a big fucking deal. I feel like, yeah, motherfuckers get shot in the foot in movies and then like 20 minutes later they're like, you know what, I walked it off. Bitch, no! There are bullet fragments in your goddamn body in a very inconvenient place. Like, less inconvenient than being shot in the hand, but goddamn, I exclusively walk on my feet. And if I get shot in the foot, I'm going to have to start doing handstands everywhere. It's going to be a bitch because I can't do a handstand. Or maybe I can. I haven't, you know what, I haven't believed in myself enough. So, you know what? Your homework for today is try to do a handstand, and I can't be held accountable for any medical problems you may incur. So, you know what? He's screaming. He's trying to pull that thing out. And badoosh! He just gets fucking stabbed in the throat. But you know what? Oh, fuck. You know what? I missed a line here. This line is so good. Ethan? Okay, so he says, blah, blah, blah. I may not be able to see you, but my hearing aids work just fine. Holy shit. This man, he used hearing aids as a fucking punchline. He used hearing aids as a line right before a fucking one-liner before he fucking stabbed you in the back of the throat. I didn't think it was possible to use hearing aids in conversation menacingly, but you know what? This guy and Ethan, they fucking did it. So he started spitting some crazy rhymes. You killed me. And he starts shaking things up because he's an avalanche, you know. That's what he does. Everything, everybody buys these sweatshirts. The entire building starts coming down. Kate and Hawkeye, they have a moment where Kate's like, I'm not dying in Canada, which is a callback to an earlier issue where one of them said, hey, I'm not dying in Wyoming because fuck Wyoming. But I wouldn't have realized that if I didn't go back and reread everything. So she gives him a hand. We see this shot right here, which is supposed to be cool. Okay. Out of context, if you just saw this, two old biddies with bows and arrows, it's not cool. But I'm questioning even if in the context, we're here, we're watching the video, you know what the fuck the deal is. Is this cool? I don't know. I feel like if Marco would have done it, it would be cool. Okay, so we get a 3x3. They're just shooting. Arrows are flying everywhere. Cade's having to direct him because he can't. His eyes are milky. Even though all you gotta do is get one of those cow udder machines, attach them to your eyeballs, and it'll just suck that milk off and you'll be able to see. But they're shooting everywhere. They're having, you know, some quips about like, hey, 45 degrees over here, blah, blah, blah. And eventually some more stuff crashes down. Kate and Clint are separated because that's the way it goes and everything. She's with some scientists here. He's with this guy named Walter. He's like, getting shot was a lot easier when I was in my 20s, which I would assume. Yeah, I mean, I'm 27. I'm going to turn 28 this year. I need to be getting shot at least in the next 2 years because once I hit 30, I feel like... Oh, God, that just hit me real hard. That just, holy shit, I'm about to have a fucking... Lindsey Parks, 30 years old. Can't do it, won't do it. Somebody shoot me because it's going to hurt me less, but I will still die, but I won't reach 30. It'll be fine. So, these guys, he's with the scientist here who helped him in the last issue with the super soldier... Super Hydra Captain America. Hydra, I don't want to say Nazi because it's played out. It's fucking 2019. Nazis are played the fuck out. They've been played the fuck out for almost 70 years. But the thing is, he has 99 vials of super soldier serum. What can we do with that? Alright, come up with your best usage of the 99 vials of super soldier serum. Keep in mind, Red Skull is president, and once he finds out you're super strong or whatever the fuck, you're getting murdered. So how do we use 99 vials of super soldier serum? Say super soldier serum. Not 5 times, 18 times fast, and try not to fucking die. I'm saying, look, it's the end of the world. Let's get basketball started again. 99 guys on a basketball court, 99 is a lot of guys. You get a lot of teams going. Plus, people need stuff to root for. It's like the entire thing is the entire world is a goddamn wasteland. We got a park called Murder World, and it only costs $0.25, but like, shit, man. So I'm just saying, restart the NBA is my choice. What is yours? So, okay. Alright, we gotta get back into it. Okay, so... Kate, she's on her way out, but there's some more rumblings going around. People start fucking dropping, and who is here? But our man's here. Wait, what happened? What happened to the snorkel? I assume that the critter that was wrapped around his neck, reawakened due to the frigid temperatures and just scurried right off, and he's too focused on revenge that he doesn't even give a fuck about it. So they start fighting. Kate's actually holding her own because, you know, Kate Bishop is like, I think, according to Marvel, one of the strongest anythings of all time. I don't agree with it, but it seems to be the way that this shit is turning out. So she's talking about like blah blah blah. I'm so sick of scum like you who prey on the defenseless. Yeah, you should be defenseless, but apparently I think Kate Bishop is stronger than Captain America. It's fucking crazy. So he hits her with if you're so weary of this world, I'll be happy to provide your release. Oh my god, if he could wink, he'd be winking it. You can't be talking about release without throwing a wink in there, and I feel like if he had it, I would say if he had the technology, you would think that Deathlock technology would be able to wink, but I'm not seeing it, and I know in his heart he could wink. If he could wink, he would do it. So, they fight a little bit more. She punches him. Oh, yeah, I gotta show this. He holds a playing card. He's ready to slit her fucking neck, and I gotta tell you, the level of disrespect. Dude, like, can you imagine? Can you imagine being held hostage by a playing card? Yeah, the guy wielding the playing card is kind of known for being able to murder motherfuckers with a playing card, but still, feel like I'm being fucking disrespected, and I'm gonna do something crazy. I'm gonna do something rash. But you know what I also recently figured out that I would take as a sign of disrespect? If you wanted me to ride in a motorcycle sidecar. I'm just saying, like, I don't know anybody who owns a motorcycle, but if they're like, yo, you want to ride it? And I, for some reason, was like, okay with holding this person by the waist, which I probably wouldn't be, but then they rolled up and they're like, get in the sidecar, I'd be like, bitch, you done fucked up. Like, I'm small. I'm 5'1", 5'2" on a good day, so I'm perfectly sized for a sidecar. But it's fucking disrespectful. I don't know why. I think because it's silly. I think because wacky races. So, Old Man Hawkeye, he finally makes it out of the facility. He's trying to rescue Kate here. He's aiming the complete wrong way. Kate, she gives him some pointers. She pulls this arrow with a sound beacon on it just out of her crevices, I guess. I don't know where the fuck she pulled this thing out, but she's like, Clint, aim 3 inches to the left, the sound of the beacon. We get this cool shot. It's got beeps all over the place. He throws the car because he's deadly with it, but it's also disrespectful as fuck. It slices through the car because even in this, like, hellscape, they don't make plastic cards anymore. It's just fucking made out. It's like one-ply. It's one-ply toilet paper cards that you can afford in this wasteland. So we see this. He hits him in the eye. Who hit him with the beacon? I think Kate. Kate got him with the beacon, yeah. And he's like, glorious. That's all he wanted to do is be taken out by a superhero. And you know, he creamed his jeans and that shit. It's going to be very uncomfortable for the 2 seconds you're alive because that shit froze immediately. And that probably sucks. So it ends. It ends. And Taskmaster shows up. He tells Red Skull that Old Man Hawkeye is dead, even though he isn't. He's not. Because we've all read Old Man Hawkeye. Old Man Logan. We know he's not dead. But you don't want to just deal with this guy. I feel like he's a lot to deal with. Also, I know his skull is red, but I feel like if Red Skull laid down on like a white bed when he got up, the pillow would be red. I feel like that's true. So, Hawkeye and Kate, they split ways. She leaves with a, maybe your friend will help you, your other friend will help you next time, which, yeah, it's Logan. And then we get this final thing, which earlier I would have completely missed this had I not gone back and reread everything. Bullseye mentions that he killed Daredevil and he fell off a waterfall or something before he could cut his heart out because, you know, when you kill someone, you gotta cut their heart out. Probably blend it up. You know, because you get all the power from that. And I imagine a heart is low calorie, so you could just have it as a snack. But 1 year later, Old Man Hawkeye, he's crawling up the mountains because that's where senseis are. And it's revealed that Matt Murdock, he is there, not dead. He's a sensei. And you know what? If you're white and you want to be a sensei, you gotta immediately blind yourself because you can't be, it's already hard enough for white people to be senseis. I don't want to get on some fucking racial shit, but if I try to be a sensei tomorrow, shit would not work out. Because, I mean, honestly, if I want to get into the misogyny of it all, how many women do you know that are senseis? I'm just saying, if you're white and you want to be a sensei, you gotta just fuck up your vision, because that's the only way you're gonna get ahead. But goddamn, I love this series. Best comic of 2019, even though I think it came out in 2018. I just been lazy about it. I don't know. I don't know what I wanted from it, honestly. Like, it makes sense that it ended at the facility. It makes sense that I like the bullseye death. I just wish Marco Cicchetto would have finished it out, but god damn, this is good. If you've read it, I highly recommend going back and reading them all in succession. If you didn't read it, god damn, you suck.